Hey everyone, welcome to the After Show. I'm Caroline Somers. I'm here today. Oh, hi. Are we on Instagram too?
Nope.
Okay, we're doing Facebook and Instagram simultaneously today. So
there we go. Instagram's up too.
Okay, so I'm joined today with Bruce Somers, who is my husband. He's Suzanne's son. We're going to talk about Gut Renew today. So we, first of all, I want to let you know about a free gift that we have.
You lock this in, Caroline.
Lock it in? Oh, you want to get out of it? No.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay, here we go. So this is our free gift today. This is Digestive Renew. It's a $55 value, $54.99, and you get this free with any purchase at SuzanneSomers.com of $49.99 or more. So we're going to talk about Gut Renew today because today is a gut health show. You guys have heard about Gut Renew. This is Suzanne's superfood protein formula. It's loaded with gut health nutrients. It has 20 grams of plant-based protein per serving. Plus, it has so many incredible nutrients in it. Gut health nutrients. It's got prebiotics, probiotics, digestive enzymes. It's got trifalablend. It has marshmallow root extract, it helps support the lining of the gut, which is where a lot of us can end up having digestive issues. It has immune support boosters, phyto fruits and vegetables, C minerals. It's just loaded. When we were creating this product,
one of the first questions is Vicky actually can't find the large size Gut Renew bag on the site.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Value size? Look for value size, Vicky.
Value size, Vicky.
Mm-hmm. If you go to SuzanneSomers.com/Gut Renew, all of the products are on that landing page. Or if you can do a search on the website and just look for value size Gut Renew. This one is our best value. This is $99.99, so that qualifies you for free shipping. And then today, that comes with a free $55 gift. So this is what you take home today. This is about $3.33 per serving. I'm gonna make one for you because we could talk about it all day, but it's better to talk about it.
And I want one.
And drink one. Bruce drinks Gut Renew every day.
Yep.
This is what we do. So he makes his a little different than I make mine. I'm going to start today with...
Shannon is saying what I said earlier, that shirt is a beautiful color on you.
Thank you, Shannon. It's actually new. And when I was moving, because I'm going to make you the coffee smoothie, but I'm not going to make that one first. When I was moving the coffee pot from where I work, sitting over there, I rested it against my shirt and I got coffee all over the bottom of it, but I used Suzanne's. This is just what happened right before the show. I used Suzanne's Echo Cleaner to get the spot out, and it's pretty much out.
Look at that.
It's not bad. So, okay. I'll probably get more stains on my new shirt. So you can use any kind of fruit. You can mix this with water. You can mix it with whatever you like. But we have a bunch of recipes for you in the program guide. I'm going to start by making a mixed berry smoothie. So this is just a bag of frozen fruit. This is mixed blueberries, blackberries, and strawberries. And sometimes this is about as much time as I have to make a smoothie, so I just make it super simple. I'm just going to make the whole thing because I know you're going to want some too.
Marlena asked, do you need extra pre and probiotics when taking Gut Renew?
That is a question that is something that you're only going to know for yourself. For some people, if they have the Gut Renew and they don't have any other digestive issues, they don't find it necessary to add the prebiotic and the probiotic. Suzanne will tell you if you're only going to take one supplement to make it a probiotic, and what makes your probiotic work better is adding a prebiotic. So it really depends on how much digestive health you are looking to support or gain. I take a prebiotic and a probiotic every day, and Suzanne really feels that most people need the extra support. You do get some in the Gut Renew, but with a prebiotic, because this is dual encapsulated, it helps it to get all the way into the intestine and to deliver that live good bacteria to your intestine, which is where you're trying to turn around that ratio of good bacteria to bad bacteria. So a good probiotic is really critical for supporting gut health. So if you have any noticeable gut health issues, I would highly recommend adding these two. And we have a kit where you can get 2 bags of the value size Gut Renew, plus the prebiotic and the probiotic. And that's actually our biggest discount on Gut Renew. And then obviously you're gonna get the Digestive Renew as a gift with that as well. Okay, so here we go, Bruce.
Okay, it's gonna get loud.
We're blending, and then I'm gonna add the Gut Renew.
Candy Jones has a question. If I can only get one, should I get the digestive enzyme or the HCl? What is the difference?
Well, lucky for you, today you only need to get one because the other one will come as a free gift.
What?
The Digestive Renew is a free gift today. So the Betaine HCl, here's what happens in your early stages of digestion. You need digestive enzymes to break down any food. So anything that you eat, you have digestive enzymes, specific ones that break down protein, that break down fat, that break down carbohydrate, that break down vegetables, that break down milk, like all different enzymes. If your body is not making the full host of digestive enzymes that it used to, maybe when you were younger, or maybe you've had a health issue that's thwarted your production, your healthy production of digestive enzymes, you need to if you supplement with those digestive enzymes, what it does is it's giving your body those enzymes that break down your food. That's your first step in the digestion process. The betaine HCl is for hydrochloric acid. So hydrochloric acid is something else that your body uses to break down that food in the initial stages of digestion. And as we age, your hydrochloric acid that you normally produce may become diminished. So for someone like Suzanne, she needs to take this with every single meal. So there are two different ways that your body breaks down food. If you find that you get bloated or uncomfortable after you eat, right after you eat, I would suggest at least starting with the digestive enzyme and then adding the betaine HCl. Suzanne takes both of these with every meal.
Candy said, by the way, as I was sitting here watching you, my doorbell rang and it was an order from you guys.
Oh, fun. What did you get, Candy? I'm now adding 2 scoops of Gut Renew. I usually blend the frozen fruit first because it tends to stick less to the sides of the blender. 2 scoops of Gut Renew, you are getting 20 grams of plant-based protein. We were really specific in choosing highly digestible forms of protein. So what you're getting is fermented pea protein, fermented rice protein, hemp protein, and Sasha Inky protein. All organic protein and all plant-based. There's no gluten, there's no dairy, there's no eggs, there's no soy, and there's no sugar in this product. We wanted to make it as allergy friendly as we could for our own use, and for all of you a lot of people who end up with digestive issues have food allergies.
Are you wearing chalk on your nails? That's a question.
This is called Veil.
Veil.
This is coming out it's either next Wednesday or Thursday.
Ooh.
It's brand new.
Wow.
Okay, here we go, Bruce. You ready? You ready for the pour shot, honey?
Yes.
Come on over here. Here we go. My Gut Renew tumbler. This is a mixed berry smoothie.
That has berry splash written all over it.
Have I made a Gut Renew smoothie once or twice in my life? Here we go. And, this is a nice, obviously this is a large smoothie, but if you're going on the Gut Renew challenge and you're having 2 smoothies a day and a healthy meal at night, give yourself a nice big smoothie. Get what you need to feel full and satisfied.
Marilee Cardiali.
Oh, hi, Marilee.
Love Gut Renew. My bloating is gone. How lucky. Good for you.
So good. Wow.
Suzanne should sell a blender that is quiet. That would be pretty amazing.
I know.
If that existed.
We could crush
exactly
frozen with no sound.
I think that only exists in the movie Men in Black with
Sit, honey?
I kind of am without hands.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna make another smoothie for you here, but happy to answer.
Here's an interesting question.
Along the way.
Jeannie says if someone does not have constipation problems, why would the Gut Renew be helpful to me?
Well, you don't have to have constipation problems to support a healthy gut. If you're someone who wants just a really great healthy protein formula, this is just a great nutritious meal to have. You can have it for breakfast or lunch or dinner. You can have it as an afternoon snack. And you're giving your body wonderful nutrients rather than giving it processed sugary food. You know, you could go to a coffee house and you could get a coffee drink and it has a lot of sugar. It has, you know, depending on what you put in it, it might have a lot of sugar. It might have, you know, quite a bit of fat. It might have a lot of calories. Super yummy, but here's a way that you can make something that is really delicious and that is good for you. It does happen to support a healthy gut. So I don't think there's anyone who doesn't need support with a healthy gut. You don't have to be constipated or bloated to need support with a healthy gut.
I don't.
It just helps your whole digestive system to work better. Since we're talking about coffee houses, I'm gonna make, this one is Suzanne's favorite.
We have an Instagram question. Does this help with food sensitivities?
Good question. My daughters, Camellia and Violet, when they were teenagers, had horrible food sensitivity issues. We had such a hard time figuring out what was wrong with them. They became allergic to, everything, gluten, dairy, eggs, soy, so many issues. And they were getting inflamed, like they were getting bloated I couldn't figure out why. Here they were dancing 3 hours a day. I was giving them really good food, and Camellia would just get so tired and exhausted, and we couldn't figure out what was going on with us. We had these food allergy tests done. Long story longer, it turned out they both had leaky gut, which is when you end up with holes that perforate through the barrier wall. And what happens then is that food goes into your system undigested. And when that happens, your body sees that food as an enemy because it's in your bloodstream and it hasn't been digested. So that's where the inflammation comes from. It's also why you end up getting tired and fatigued, because your immune system is going to fighting this supposed enemy. And it's all because that barrier wall has been perforated. So we had to find them clean foods that they could eat that were allergy friendly, that would help their digestive system to heal. So what did we give them? We gave them prebiotics, we gave them probiotics, we gave them a good clean protein source, plant-based protein. We gave them so many different kinds of gut health nutrients to, help heal their systems. And it took, I'm going to say it took 6 to 9 months to get them on the road to health. But that's how Gut Renew came to be, because I had so many people who were coming to me afterwards saying, I'm having this same issue, or my son's having this issue, or my daughter's having this issue. So that's how we came to develop Gut Renew, because we realized this is an epidemic. So many people have this problem. So I hope I answered your question somewhere along the way.
Sharon asked, do you prefer taking
my coffee, guys? This
coffee?
Is unsweetened cocoa powder, almond milk, some frozen banana, and now I'm adding my leftover coffee from this morning, which didn't end up on my shirt.
Sharon asked, do you prefer taking Gut Renew in the morning or at night?
There's no better time to take it. I have usually one for breakfast, but my breakfast is usually around 12 or 1. And Bruce has his, you have yours around like 9?
But yeah, like at 10:30 maybe.
And then if we're doing the Gut Renew 30-day challenge, I have a second one in the afternoon around 5. And then I have my dinner. I usually eat dinner late. So I have a nice clean dinner about 8 o'clock at night. Hold on, I'm going to blend.
There we go. This will be a Chi-Chi break. She's sleeping. Jody is paying attention. She said the straw is upside down.
It is. I'm going to fix it.
Way to go, Jody.
Because it was wrong on the one before, and it really bugged me, Jody. So thank you before I pour this. Like that. Okay.
Paula asked a question that I don't think I'm allowed to ask, or any man.
Which is?
Your height and weight.
Oh.
But she said you look fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
Fantastically fit, she said, actually.
I am 5'4", and my weight, it fluctuates. I'm about 130 pounds. But I just dropped some weight, so...
Chi-Chi.
Okay. I actually, because I started my protocol with one of the doctors at Live Health, and we're going to do a show about this next week. But in combination with my gut renew and the tweaks that she made to my protocol, I dropped about 8 pounds, which was very exciting.
Wow.
Okay. Gut renew over here. Ready?
We have Deborah K. Love on Instagram asking if you can explain, well, can you talk about ashwagandha?
Oh, sure.
When and how would you take it, and what are its benefits? Yum.
Okay, this is like the greatest afternoon pick-me-up. And then I'm going to get to your ashwagandha question. You could go to a coffee house and spend $6 or $7 on a coffee drink. And who's that?
Who's that? Hey!
Hi. How are you?
Jeff is here for the after show festivities, watching the Warriors.
Yum.
Didn't sleep last night.
Wow, is that good?
Yum. Okay, so you can put it here when you're done.
It's so good. 0 sugar.
So Jennifer
3
asks,
carbs per serving.
can you take this while doing a keto diet?
Absolutely. It just depends on what you add to it. So if you're doing keto, you're going to want to watch your sugars. So if you're watching your sugars, you probably don't want to use like banana. But I highly recommend frozen wild blueberries because those are the lowest in sugar because, as you know, if you're doing keto, the fiber in any product, in any food that you're eating diminishes the amount of sugars. And because berries are so high in fiber, for most people who are doing keto types program, that's one of the only fruits that they really recommend that you eat. So coconut milk, unsweetened coconut milk, and blueberries is what I do when I'm trying to keep the sugar really low. This has about half of a frozen banana in it, and coffee and the almond milk, and it's delicious. Here, you want some?
I do. Once you put it right here, then I can hold the camera up.
Here, I'll hold you. You can go drink for a second. You guys can see Bruce.
I'm way behind on questions. I'm doing my best.
It's okay. All right, here's Bruce. Here's Bruce. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on.
Somebody got lipstick on my
There you go. There you go. There's Bruce.
Yum.
It's good, right?
It's always good.
Yeah.
When I have 2 in the afternoon, I usually have a peanut butter and chocolate.
Yeah, the peanut butter and chocolate's really good,
It's
too.
really good. But I'm a huge Reese's peanut butter cup fan. Actually, well, not that we want to promote other brands, but I'm a Justin's fan. Any Justin's fans out there?
It's okay. We're not selling candy today, but go ahead. Those are our 2 favorite afternoon smoothies. We usually have this coffee one when we need a little pick-me-up, or the chocolate peanut butter one.
Yeah.
And they're both in this program guide right here. So you want to flip through those? Or
Sure.
You want to take it?
And then in the morning one, I add the immune support too.
Oh, yeah.
Because I usually do a fruity one in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh, God, beautiful
So
pictures. Who
there's
took
a
these
good
pictures?
description of all of the ingredients in here. There's the chocolate banana. You could add chai tea, sure.
Oh, don't be shy.
How many calories and carbs? There are 3 carbs, And there are, let me show you the back of the bag, 110 calories. Okay, there you go, 110 calories. There you go. Thank you.
Wow. Magically, Caroline is back on camera.
So we put 33 recipes in this program guide for you. There she is, the lovely Suzanne Somers. Oops, you're gonna need some spot remover too. So we gave you a ton of ideas in here, but you can freeform this. You can put whatever you like in here. And it is a really satisfying way. I find, for me, the 30-day challenge is when you have 2 smoothies a day, and then Suzanne describes it all for you in here.
I just showed them, Mary Jane asked what kind of chocolate you put in.
Oh, I put an unsweetened cocoa powder. Just a good quality unsweetened cocoa powder. I like Scharfenberger or Guichard, but we don't usually show brands. So when you're doing the 30-day challenge, we have you get rid of highly inflammatory foods. So we'll have you get rid of dairy and grains and sugar and alcohol. So those are the things that you give up. And then you can have any kind of all these good proteins, preferably organic if you can swing it. A ton of vegetables, literally any kind of vegetables you want. You can have a few carbs. We give you a few good complex carbs and just have you limit that to about, a palm-sized portion. You can use healthy fats like olive oil or coconut oil, obviously seasonings. So you use those ingredients to make like a good, clean, healthy meal for dinner. So people who have done the 30-day challenge have said that they have had amazing results with this. Their systems work better. You eliminate more efficiently. A lot of people use this for weight management. Obviously, results will vary, but a lot of people get great results for losing some weight with this. If you think about, a lot of people who are really backed up, when your digestive system isn't running smoothly, you can have literally a long pile of backup in your system, and it can make you feel very sluggish and very uncomfortable and bloated. And you can go up a pant size or two depending on how backed up you are. So that's where you might want, just adding the gut renew is going to help your digestive system run more smoothly. And I just know this from personal use because I've given this product to so many people to try and suggested it to so many people, and they come in and they go, wow, that gut renew, that's really, that's good. But it's not like one of those severe cleanses where you have to, worry and sit by a bathroom all day. You're just helping your body to eliminate more regularly. And if you need a jump start on that, I highly recommend that you add the Gentle Colon Renew. This is a powder that you add to, I like it with hot water and a little lemon. And you take this at night before you go to bed. And when you wake up in the morning, it just helps you to have a nice gentle release. And the way that this works, unlike those fiber products that can actually get quite uncomfortable for some people when they're in your stomach as they're kind of working their way through, this works with the muscles in your colon. The vitamin C and the magnesia actually gently contract the muscles in your colon, and that's why it's effective, and that's why we say it's gentle, because it's not, it's not one of those uncomfortable products.
So somebody on Instagram asked, if you add the fruit, doesn't that add to the sugars? If you can just explain the difference.
Yes, it absolutely does. Because we're having with the Gut Renew 30-day challenge, we're eliminating so many of those other foods that we don't have a problem having you load up with some good fruit in your 2 smoothies a day. Listen, it all depends on what style of eating you're doing. If you were just strictly following a low carb program, you can mix this with water, you can mix it with coffee, you can mix it, you can use other ingredients if you don't want to use fruit. We use the fruit because we love fruit and it's healthy and it's delicious. But you can monitor this to fit the style that you're going for.
David and I are on the same train. I've been using Gut Renew since it came out. Great protein, prebiotic mix. I also add immune support like Bruce and the BLK drops. Ooh.
This is the immune support. So the immune support is vitamin C from cockadoo plum and New Zealand black currants, which is one of the highest antioxidant foods. It's like this special black currant that comes from New Zealand. And cockadoo plum has so much more vitamin C than oranges. We always think of oranges as being like very high vitamin C. It also has a bioavailable source of zinc that is found in Saccharomyces cerevisiae yeast. I'm not saying that correctly, but you'll get the idea.
You made that up.
The important thing is that the zinc is your body can actually absorb it. And it also has phytoimmune boosts with wild crafted sea buckthorn berry, elderberry, astragalus, Shashandra berry, and honeysuckle flower. And it also has prebiotic, and that reminds, and haritaki, turmeric, and ginger. This is loaded, incredible for immune support. Reminds me, I forgot to talk about ashwagandha.
Right. Somebody just brought that up to remind us.
Reminded me. Thanks, guys. So the ashwagandha is an herb, and it's one of these adaptogens.
There we go.
They just did some wonderful clinical studies about ashwagandha, and that's probably why you've been hearing about it more, because once they do these kind of clinical studies, then you can make more claims about these wonderful ingredients that we're not always allowed to make claims about until they do these studies. So ashwagandha was studied on how it affects your cortisol levels. Cortisol is our stress hormone. So when we feel stress, it is that cortisol is spiking. The normal cortisol pattern is your cortisol spikes in the morning when you get up, and then it spikes a little bit more again in the afternoon. But if we're in a high state of agitated stress, that cortisol can be at higher excess levels throughout the day, which, I mean, we all know the negative effects of stress. First of all, we feel awful, and it really has a poor effect on your health. One of the things that people are doing now is taking ashwagandha, and it helps to modulate your hormone cortisol. So what does that do? It helps you feel more calm. It helps take away some of those feelings of anxiousness that are super uncomfortable. The other thing that cortisol can cause, a lot of people, when their cortisol is high, you get this stress eating, and stress eating causes belly fat. So a lot of people associate high cortisol with belly fat for that reason. So again, if you can take the ashwagandha and help modulate those cortisol levels, it can also help with avoiding some of that stress eating, which could be causing the belly fat. Lastly, for me, high cortisol for me was causing my hair to start shedding. So I was getting this hair shedding when I was in the shower. I'd comb my hair out and I had my conditioner, and I was ending up with a ball of hair. I mean, you're supposed to lose, in the normal hair cycle process, you lose about 200 strands of hair a day. I had a large handful of hair, and I was thinking, how do I even have any hair left in my head? So again, the ashwagandha, it helps to lower that cortisol. And for me, when I started taking it, it actually helped to stop the hair shedding. So I hope that's helpful to you. It is a wonderful supplement. You can take it twice a day, super safe. It's an herb, and it's wonderful.
Taikiro on Instagram, is it best to keep the gut renew and immune support in the refrigerator?
No, you don't need to keep them in the refrigerator. Thank you for asking. I transfer my gut renew to a little jar like this.
You do?
I mean, I started it.
You get credit for everything else. Like, give me credit for the little things I do.
Every now and then I put some in there too. Division of labor. I bring it home. Any more questions?
There are so many, and I see a lot of people have certain questions about their orders and things like that for customer service, and the customer service is fantastic. And someone from your website keeps answering the questions wonderfully. So if you could just...
Okay, yes. Thank you. Jill and Jason are helping with that.
Let them know that customer service is there to answer any questions.
Absolutely.
And...
all right, good. Well, it's game night, and Bruce has a Warriors game that we're going to watch. But thanks for joining us today, you guys. I hope you can jump in. Remember, anything you buy at SuzanneSomers.com today you get a free digestive renew with purchase. Start with one per meal, And if you are somebody who is experiencing bloating, and it could be due to lack of digestive enzymes, which we need to break down our food. And this has a full list of all of these digestive enzymes that you can see here that help break down protein, fat, carbohydrate, all the different types that you need to break down your foods. And if you're missing that, if your body's not making a healthy amount of digestive enzymes anymore, that could be what's causing some of that discomfort, that bloating or gassiness or digestive issues. So this is a great free gift. It's a $55 value and you get it free today with any $50 purchase. I hope you'll jump in and get the Gut Renew value size. This is 30 servings, so it's going to be about $3.33 per smoothie. And then, you add a little bit of fruit and whatever else you like. And I hope you look and feel better like the rest of us have trying Gut Renew. So thanks for joining us. We're back on Friday.
Thanks, y'all. And now I need help turning it off.